We are building a community project. We basically have been working with architecture students to create a temporary intervention to improve the quality of the public space in Portsmouth. We created an architectural competition where the students engaged and designed this object, this temporary installation.
We've interacted with the local community and it's incorporated into our designs. It added a lot, actually, because we designed based on what we learnt from the community. So all of our designs have been informed directly from either things that the kids have said at the youth club, or drawings that they've made, or structures that we've made. We did lots of different activities, making activities with them. We don't know what type of impact it's going to have yet. It's kind of experimental at this stage, but I think it definitely will have an impact. I enjoy the fact that you're not isolated when you're designing. We're a design team which is made of different people from different age groups, different backgrounds.
They have been co-creating and co-designing this temporary art installation that would ideally lead to the reappropriation of this space from the community and from the students. And they would, it's all aimed to create a sense of ownership for a public space that otherwise is forgotten and neglected, not used. The central point is really the quality of this public space.
My research has predominantly been working with children, so it's kind of how you best access children's voice, thinking about kind of what methods you can use, how to interview children. What's happening today is that the kids from Brook Club, along with us, have been making tiles which are going to be part of the structure that's being built in the odd triangle. We just sort of asked what the children were doing, in their local area, how they used the space, and then there was quite a lot of kind of drawing. The idea of this is that it's not then just people who are constructing the pieces of wood that are involved. Some of the younger children could also is thinking about what sort of represents Brook Club to them and making tiles that are going to be part of that show that.
Involving the community in crafting their own spaces, kind of getting them involved in doing something, impacts really then their life.
It'd be nice to see it all come together because it's been a long build-up. Started back in December, so from all our initial drawings to actually seeing it being built should be quite a nice thing to see. I have been nervous in the past, but Guido reassures me constantly, so I try not to worry about it.
The project has been developed in collaboration with engineering and social sciences from the university. With engineering is more on the structural side of the structure because it has been innovative in the way, as you can possibly see, designed it, and therefore we needed to make sure that it's gonna stand. It's part of the research project which basically will lead us as a researcher to try to understand if effectively there is a process of real engagement of the community and ownership of this place. We need to understand if that's actually the whole thing is going to work. And social sciences is a key discipline that will supervise and make sure that all this is well understood.
The idea was to build a temporary structure which would last for 6 months. The brief consisted of using only one material, it had budget, so it was quite an interesting project in terms of that because you really have to consider multiple aspects, I guess, because it's an odd triangle. We tried to work with tangram, and the tangram is basically multiple shapes which fit into this triangle.
The build itself, which is part of this set of workshops we organized with the community, has taken a whole week. We started very early on Monday morning, and yesterday evening we finished. We put the last, and we signed the last piece of timber on it, and it went all very smooth, on schedule, and well. And members of the Brook Club and students of architecture put it together, and they did a wonderful job.